You are now listening to the smooth sensations and high vibrations of Alex, host of the best relationship channel on YouTube. Alex, drop them gems on us.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Shout out to the Elite Fleet. And make sure you like and subscribe so you can become a member of the Elite Fleet. We're growing every day. And I told y'all I was coming with it in August. And we're going to keep going up from here. The new studio is almost complete. I had to build another new studio because the whole brick thing, I thought it was a good idea. But it didn't really seem to be resonating with people. So I'm doing a whole new thing. I'm going to show y'all the progress in the short tomorrow. And I really think y'all going to like what I'm cooking up. But that's not what we're here to talk about. What we're here to talk about is why do black women keep lying about rich, successful, athletic, whatever you want to call it. It's what you might call it, wealthy black men not marrying black women. Why do y'all keep telling that lie? And I just held black men accountable like 2 videos ago. And I told y'all what makes this the best dating and relationship channel on YouTube is that I don't pull punches, I don't kiss ass, and everybody gets it over here. I talk about every race, I talk about every culture, I give you praise when you deserve it, but I also call you on your BS when it's time to call you on your BS. And black women, it's time to call you on your BS. Because I seen a viral post which features the track athletes, right, from the Olympics. So it has like the track athletes from Jamaica, the United States, even one from Great Britain, right? And this beautiful black women, and they have these 3 black women there. And the caption that made it go viral is, black men who are D1 athletes go to college with beautiful black women like this, but yet they still choose white women. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm sick of the cap. I'm tired of the cap because this is a lie. If you've been subscribed to my channel, you already seen my short that went viral where I broke down the statistics of this being a lie, right? The reality of this situation is 83% of black men who are registered as making 6 figures or more are married to black women. Let it breathe, run it back. 83% of black men who are listed as making 6 figures or more are married to black women. 85% of black men who have a college degree or a trade certificate or some type of secondary education, so it could be a college degree or a trade, are married to black women. So when you come out here and you say, once he get on, he leave you for a white girl. When y'all come out here and say, rich black men are coons and rich black men don't love black women, this is a lie. It's statistically a lie. It's not my opinion that it's a lie. It's literally a fact that this is a lie. This is information you can spend 5 seconds to look up. But as always, black women would prefer to be loud and wrong versus knowing what the hell they're talking about. And because you all piggyback off of each other, and none of you do any research, you just go off your pure emotion, right? You keep propagating, popularizing the propaganda. Because that's what it is. It's not true. And my biggest problem with this isn't even the fact that it's not true. It's the fact that you guys never make the praise as loud as the disrespect. What do I mean by that? Y'all want to start a viral trend that says black D1 players go to college with all these fine-ass sisters, and yet they still choose a white girl. But Jordan Love is the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. I know, ladies, this will require research and accountability. 2 things y'all hate, but hear me out on this. Jordan Love is the highest paid quarterback in the NFL right now. He just got engaged. Guess who he got engaged to? A black woman. Now, did y'all see any black women make a post about this? I'll wait. I didn't think so. Now, LeBron James, right? Who's well on his way to becoming a billionaire. One of the most successful athletes in the entire world. Guess who he's married to? A black woman. Do you ever really hear a black woman ever praise LeBron for being married to a black woman? Nope. Do they go out of their way to defend him? Do they say that he's relationship goals? Nope, they don't say a word. Just to say, when LeBron praises his wife, women don't even want to hear it. They don't hype it up. They don't gas it. No. They're waiting for the divorce so they can talk crap. They're waiting for him to cheat so they can talk crap. Or they want to go and find the athletes who have white girls so that they can talk crap. And that's my problem. The praise is never as loud as the disrespect. So on top of y'all being some liars, because this is not true, you don't praise the men who are right in your face doing this. Now, whenever a black athlete or a rich black man gets with a white girl, it goes viral. You got Dr. Umar's fat simp ass sitting online. How could you, brother? You got all these beautiful African queens, and even though I haven't married one, brother. I'm a single mother maker, but you got all these beautiful African queens, and you expect me to accept you into the black community with that snow bunny. I'm not going to do it, right? You have people like Dr. Umar. You got black women complaining so much that it'll go viral. And they'll always try to pretend that they don't care. Where y'all see all these people caring about black men dating white women? We don't care. Now, we all know that this is a lie. When Bronny pulled up with his white prom date, it literally made New York Times. So when you tell me you don't see this, you're lying. You do see this. It made New York Times. It made the LA Times. It was a national story. Just because he went to prom, a child went to prom with a white girl. The video is already on my channel when I talked about how come white women and black men are the most hated couple in America. So my problem with you guys is you go out of your way to look for the abnormally, right, in which the anomaly, a fact, not my opinion, the anomaly is a wealthy black man dating a white woman. Then y'all get mad when I come out here and say, hey, look, I'm never going to tell a man what race to date. I'm just going to tell him what traits to look for in a good woman. And you should be telling them to date black women. Why? Y'all don't tell black women to date black men. As a matter of fact, the black girl Tyra who was running track, guess who she pulled up with? Now, she pulls up with this white man, and I understand the white man is a paraplegic, but quite frankly, I don't care. I don't, because at the end of the day, it's still a white man. She got no shade. She got no hate. Nobody had a negative word to say. Not one black woman came and said, why are you not with a black king? All those black kings at the Olympics who are single, how come you're not with them? Dr. Umar didn't make a video. Nobody said a word. Everybody was happy for her. But Bronny, who's a child, made New York Times and the LA Times. Was it LA Times and New York Post? Whatever, you get the point. Literally made national news just for taking a white girl to the prom. National news. So when you lie and you say, oh, well, we get the same disrespect when we date white men. No, you don't. Nobody has a problem with Serena Williams, who bleached her skin, by the way. I digress. But bleached her skin and married that white man. None of y'all had a problem with it. When Eve went out and married that white man, none of y'all had a problem with it. When Simone was dating a white man, Simone Biles, y'all ain't have a problem with it. Since she's been married to a black man, y'all have done nothing but try to demean this man who's a multi-millionaire, sees more money than you broke hoes will ever see in your entire life. On a regular basis, y'all looked up his stats to try to say he's trash when he's not, but you wouldn't look up the statistics that show your entire argument about black men getting money and not dating you is a lie. But you went to look up his statistics to try to defame this man. You got mad at this man for putting on his wife's gold medal. His wife took time off his training camp to be right there in his face, all because he said he didn't know who she was. But this white man gets to wear his black woman's gold medal, and y'all have no problem with that. There's a clear double standard here. And quite frankly, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, because let's call a spade a spade. There's two reasons. Well, actually, it's three reasons. I already did a whole video on this. It's one of the best videos on the channel, by the way. Like I said, go check out the video where I said why white women and black men are the most hated couple. Because black women don't get as mad when you pull up with a Hispanic woman. They don't get as mad if you pull up with an Asian woman. They get kind of mad. But they don't get as mad as they do when you pull up with a white woman. That's the order. You pull up with a white woman, they're skeeving. They're pissed. You pull up with an Asian woman, they're annoyed, but they're not pissed. You pull up with a Hispanic woman, they don't really care. There's a reason for that. What I really want to talk about is a different two reasons in this video, right? I want to give it to y'all different. Reason number one, black women get mad about this. They get mad when they see any successful, wealthy black man with a white woman because they can't get successful, wealthy black men. It's not that successful, wealthy black men don't date black women. I just gave y'all the numbers to prove that they do. What the real issue is that successful, wealthy black men Don't date black women who are part of the culture. What's the culture, Alex? Black women who act like Megan Thee Stallion. Black women who act like Sha'Carri Richardson. That's the culture. The same culture that made Kamala Harris, who's running to be president of the United States, say that she smoked weed and twerked in college to try to relate to. That culture. Rich, successful, wealthy black men do not choose women from that culture. The only ones who do are rappers. That's it. Rappers and dudes who came up selling that cocaine before they go to jail and get their booty popped. But black men who got out the mud, they don't. You know the black women, successful, wealthy black men choose? Black women who are the opposite of the culture. Black women who, if you were talking to most black women, they wouldn't even be considered black women. Those are the ones they choose. Those are the ones they pick. The ones who act like Claire Huxtable, for example. The ones who act like Savannah James. I had a black woman look me straight in my face and tell me why I don't like Savannah James. I said, why? She's like, well, let me not say I don't like Savannah James. I don't have a problem with Savannah James. I don't like the reason that black men like Savannah James. I was like, what do you mean? And I was like, are you saying that you don't like the reason that black men like Savannah James because... And she goes, oh, because they praise her for being a housewife. And how she's quiet. And she's, you know, she doesn't cause mess and say too much. She just takes care of the kids. And she stays out of the way. So let me get this straight. You don't like the reason black men like Savannah because Savannah carries the traits of a faithful wife? Because she's feminine, nurturing, caring? She doesn't try to outshine her billionaire husband? She plays a role? Don't get me wrong, you crazy if you think Savannah don't check Bron on his stuff. Savannah just has enough sense to not do it on social media or do it in public. Savannah is smart enough to not allow y'all to manipulate her to become what y'all almost turned Ayesha Curry into. Thank God, Jada Pinkett, who is a 304, but she saved that girl's life when she said, hey, look, you don't need to be wanting attention from other men. The reason you're not getting it isn't because you're not beautiful. It's because your husband is stuff and he respects you. And people respect him. So when they see you, they see that stuff. That's a sign of respect. It's not that you're not beautiful. Y'all tried to get the girl to cheat. Just like y'all tried to break up Keke Palmer's family. Thank God she didn't listen to you either. Every now and then, there's a black woman with sense who's able to save that black woman from becoming a single mother and listening to the rest of you bitter, goofy, dumb whores. If I'm being honest with you, because that's what it is. That's what it is. And what I just said leads into number 2. The reason they always say, oh, those successful black men end up with a white girl. Because number 1, like I said, most of the black women who are with successful black men aren't culturally black or part of the culture. Now, I don't believe in the culture. I think the culture is nonsense, to be honest with you, or what people would deem as the culture. But number 2, it's because black women don't believe in competing for a man. No one ever asked, and the best gems come for those who stay till the end. I repeat, the best gems come for those who stay till the end. No one ever asked, right, how these white women got these black men. Or no one ever asked these athletes why they chose white women. Me, being someone who played football all the way up to a collegiate level, and knowing plenty of people who not only also played up to a collegiate level, but play at a pro level, I can tell you. You know why they choose those white girls? Because those white girls be 10 toes down. First of all, white women have an advantage that most average black women don't have. Suburban black women have it, but the average black woman does not. And that's that she was actually taught real game. And by real game, I mean, this is how you identify and lock down a high value man. White women get told this. Asian women get told this. Black women get told that they're queens, even if they dirty, even if they broke. Alright? Even if they have absolutely no polish, nothing. Right? They can be crude, rude, ghetto, ratchet, still a queen, still deserve the best. No one's telling white girls this. They're not. They're hunters. So when that athlete hits campus, I want you guys to understand something. A lot of these athletes, right? If we just talking specifically about D1 athletes, they come from the hood. They don't come from money. Right? Not all of them, but a good amount of them. So imagine coming to college, especially before NIL. They have NIL money now, but a lot of these athletes, when they was marrying white women, the NIL didn't exist. So you're going to college, your mama broke, you from the hood. the college can't pay you because it's illegal at the time, right? So all they can do is give you a scholarship. You got a meal plan, but outside of that, you have no money. You can't get a job because you're an athlete. You're working 365 days because even when your season's out, you're training for the next one. These white women, right, who come from suburban households, who come from old money, whose family has money, who knows how to identify potential high-value men, they coming for these dudes in college. They're not waiting until they make the league. White women know where to go. They know to go to Clemson. They know to go to Alabama. They know to go to Ohio State. They know to go to Michigan. They know what these schools are. So they meet these boys their freshman year, and guess what they do? They give them the keys to the Porsche. They keep them fly. They buy them clothes. They bring them over to their dad's mansion and let them meet the family. They suck them in. They hold them down. They stay 10 toes down for that man. Submissive, nurturing, caring, supportive. I told y'all the story before about Cooper Kupp's wife. She literally financed him through college. Financed him out of her own pocket through college until he made the NFL. Now, it's not that there's no black women who would do this, because Ryan Coogler's wife, the famous director who made Black Panther, Fruitvale Station, Creed, and stuff, she did the same thing. But she's from the suburbs, where getting married to a man who's of something matters. She's not from the culture where, yeah, be strong and independent, you don't need no man. Suburban women are dumb enough to think that they don't need men. I'm just be honest with you guys. They're not stupid enough to think that. Even when you talk to feminists of other races, you'll realize most of these feminists are married. Only in the black community do you really see an overabundance of women running around talking about how they don't need no men and blaming it on feminism. That's not feminism, that's stupidity. Stupidity. But I digress. Either way, they're holding those boys down 10 toes. So they're holding them down to the point where they're sitting right there with him already on draft day, because they scoped him out 4 years ago. See, black women waiting at the finish line. A lot of these white women, they meeting you right there in college. This is why a lot of white women are already married before they even graduate college. I'm going to talk over this plane because I don't know how long it's going to be around. But this is why. They're coming out of college with the ring. They're coming out. They're not waiting. Black women, y'all want to spend 5 years in the whole phase, right? 10 years in the whole phase. I'll settle down when I'm 30. Okay, you damn sure ain't about to get... Your likelihood, if your mentality is, I'm going to settle down when I'm 30, that you're going to find a man who's making 6 figures or more is slim to none. And no matter how many times we tell y'all that, you refuse to listen because can't nobody tell you nothing. Right? So you wait until you're 30 and then be surprised that you ain't left with nothing but dudes fresh out of prison and dudes who are bums and stupid and goofy. Because the smart suburban black women and the white women that already snatched up all the good ones way back in their early 20s when you fools was out here trotting around with Pookie and Ray Ray. These are the facts. These are the facts. No one asks how these boys end up with these white girls. And these white girls don't play. As soon as he signed that NFL contract, she's like, all right, I've been holding you down this whole time. You need to marry me. And her entire family comes with that pressure of, you need to marry her. To the point where most of these dudes, first of all, a lot of them just want to marry him because she's been holding them down the whole time. But even if they don't, they feel that pressure. They marry the girl. It's good for their image. It's good for their endorsements. They have some kids. They have a family. She's good. She's cashed out. So a lot of these white women, right, especially the ones who like athletes, they're already set for life by the time they turn 21. Your goofy ass is at 30, walking out here 5 years from fucking geriatric pageantry, talking about some let me find a good man. You hustling backwards. And you're upset that they're just, all these athletes with the white women. Because the white women were there early. And they were willing to swallow their pride and meet the man halfway and actually do something for him. Versus just coming to the table with nothing but a fat ass and saying, oh, you know, I got this. I got this. You should be all over me. Look at me. Look at who I am. I don't need no dude. When you're doing all that, these other chicks is out here, they're not playing. These suburban black girls, they're not playing. These white girls, they're not playing. They don't have time for y'all games. So y'all the ones who sit back years later and now you 30, you can't find a dude worth nothing, and you're the one who perpetuates the lie. You're the one who perpetuates the lie that wealthy black men don't date black women because you lost. You lost. And you lost due to no one's fault but your own. You're the reason that you lost. And I know I'm going to get attacked in this video because women hate accountability. So I'm going to be every name in the book. But you can't disprove nothing that I said. The praise isn't as loud as the disrespect because it's not really about black men of wealth not dating black women. What it's about is black women who let the culture convince them that they could wait until they were damn near 35 years old to try to get serious and secure some goddamn body. No one else does that. That's not how it works in any other culture, but I digress. Because here's the thing. White women are so well trained, they have a backup plan. Y'all don't hear me though. The best gems come for those who stay till the end. Let me say it again. I said white women are so well trained, they have a backup plan. What do you mean by backup plan, Alex? Simple. They know if I can't get in here and secure me a good white man, that I can get this black athlete, or I can get this black nerd who's going to become an engineer, who's going to become a rocket scientist. The ones that all the young black women are ignoring because he's not a bad boy. Pretend that's not a problem if you want to, but it is. They're looking for that dude. Okay, I can't get the highest of the high white man. I'm immediately going to go and get the highest of the high black man because I know black women are looking over them. Damn, lock them in. All this while y'all playing games. Y'all playing games while all this are happening. Then you're coming back bitter and pissed that there's no good men left for you and you want to spread propaganda. Because just like I was saying to the dudes, you want to make your faults a virtue. So you don't want to say your fault that you spent your youth running around, fighting around, living your best life, having a hot girl summer. You don't want to say that. What is easier to do is to say, oh, wealthy black men don't like black women. That's why I don't have one. Not because I thought it up my youth. Not because I'm uncultured. Not because of any of that. But because they don't marry black women. And it's a lie. And what happens is, since the vast majority of you don't take marriage seriously, don't take having a family serious, and don't even really start looking for actual prospects to attempt to do this until well later into your life, you lose. So there's more black women who lose than black women who win. And as a result of that, you got 99 cackling hens who made a dumb decision for every 10 who were trained properly and didn't. And so they outscream those 10. And then you got half of these dudes who is simps, and they want to smash you cackling hens because they know y'all 304s, and they know you ain't married because you wasted your whole youth. So they see you as an easy target, so they pretend to agree with your propaganda so that they can smash you. So now you got 50 of 100 black dudes actually being like me and saying, wait a minute, this isn't true. And then the 10 black women who were raised right, so they got one of those wealthy black dudes saying this isn't true. And there's 60 of us versus 99 cackling hens and 50 simps who want to back these hens up so they can smash. And that's how this propaganda gets spread. And quite frankly, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. It's corny and it's a lie. And it's a lie. So I'm sick of it. Quite frankly. You know why y'all see that so much? And I'm going to end the video with this. The reason black women see so much that, oh, all you athletes are with white girls is because that's what they're looking for. That's what they want to see. That's the reality that they've created for themselves because it makes them feel better about the fact that they messed up. That's the reality of the situation. That's an accountability pill for you. Hopefully, if there's any young women watching under the age of 25, your ass better get serious now. Don't let these birds convince you got all year. You got all life. You got an eternity. No, you don't. Lock them in now. Y'all can travel together. Y'all can live life together. Either way, y'all, I just had to get that off my chest. I am Alex, and I am out. Peace.